What's up, my Fina loves? It's Miss Fina D coming to you all from Fina Entertainment News. Most of you are aware that Dr. Jackie husband Curtis had an affair years ago, and as you can see, they are still married. They were able to work through their issues. Now, Dr. Simone planned a trip, but she planned a trip at a location where a part of the affair took place. And so there was this huge argument. Are you my friend of 20 plus years and you do this to me? And her mouthpiece, Dr. Heavenly, went at it with Dr. Simone. It was a big mess. Dr. Jackie wasn't going to show up on the trip. Eventually, they did, she and her husband. But this is what the ladies are discussing on Instagram Live. So I'm just giving you a backstory.
We going to Hilton Head Island, and we not very happy about it. I don't think we're there yet, Felicia. We're not there yet because me and Jackie ain't coming because we upset about it because this was kind of messed up because this was a bad place for Jackie. It was a trigger for her, so we didn't like that. Okay, so. We thought we trying to figure out if we gonna come or not because we don't think we coming.
Exactly. So let's get some stuff off our chest real quick. Somebody asked me, did I let Jackie off the hook by not? Oh, you gonna take your glasses off for this one, Heavenly?
I'm trying to see what you're talking about.
They said, did I let Jackie off the hook for saying pretty much that they didn't want to come to Hilton Head because they thought that Eugene and I was, or just me, was going to bring up something negative about their marriage and all the nonsense that happened some time ago. And then I never did. And they're like, I hope you checked her about that. And I was like, well, here's the deal. I've never had the relationship with Jackie where I've had to check her. It's always been a place where I could just have a conversation. Yes, you can put your glasses back on. It's always been a place we have. But I will say this. It was disturbing to see the comment. Eugene and I both looked at each other and was like, really? Because it just showed me that sometimes people like to leave you back in a place 3 years ago of where they felt some kind of way, and they still want to hold you back in that place. When we 3 years, how many years has it been? 4 years later, and they still in that place. And so hopefully they're not in that place anymore.
I think it was just a trigger for them,
Yeah, well, leave me out of their mouth when it comes to their triggers.
All right then. Wait. Here's the good part where Curtis go off. Hold on.
Curtis go off?
Not going to do that. Then I don't want to have a part of it. Right? And we're not going to have a part of it.
We see them look good in this little white ensemble. They look real nice.
Everybody after this point tried to make it about him and her and making sure they felt comfortable. And it was unnecessary.
Really, Toya, really?
It was like they drew attention to themselves. It was a mess. Leave it alone. Nobody gave a fuck. How many years has it been? I mean, if you're still doing it, that's something different. But if you have moved on, why are you still talking?
I think it's the trigger. Just like, like I said, Simone and Cecil were writing a book. It was a trigger. They had to stop writing it. Sometimes when you go back to a place, it reminds you of such. And, I don't know if you ever, like go back to something and then you start talking about it and it wasn't a good place for you. But I was there when Jackie went through that. So
that's what you do. That's what y'all do. Y'all live in the past.
No, there's
I believe that as soon as she decided to forgive that man, it's done.
It's triggers though, Toya.
Let Heavenly scream and keep reading.
Toya, it's triggers to people. You know what I mean? When they go back to places, it reminds them of places.
I know triggers.
And that was a trigger for Jackie. I mean, that's what she said. So we have to take her word on that. It was a trigger for her.
Even if it was a trigger for her, when you saw and you decided to come, let that shit go.
No, I think that what she wanted to do was tell you how she felt. Well, that's what I thought. And then Simone felt some kind of way, so she got all belligerent about it. You know what I'm saying? No, I think she felt bad about it.
No, I'm not going to let you do that.
No, she really did. No, watch the show. She really did.
Did you see that man? He was videoing you and Simone.
What man?
Yeah.
You and Simone. They called the police on you and Simone.
Mm-hmm.
You and Simone.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. That's
So
because
Simone was out.
That's because Simone started hollering at me because she felt bad about the trip.
If I have to get up in the people's face, I'm trying to tell you.
What, baby? What? It was a trigger for Jackie, so she didn't want to come. She cried. I was there when she went through it. I was at church when
we were there when she was crying too. We were on the phone.
No, I'm talking about what
the problem
don't let
was
nobody finish.
trigger if Hilton Head, let's put a name to everything. If Hilton Head is a trigger for Jackie, then really the trigger is not Hilton Head, because Hilton Head ain't did shit to Jackie, ain't gave her no head, ain't give her shit. She ain't got shit from Hilton Head. The trigger was her husband in Hilton Head doing whatever they was doing. Okay, that's the trigger. All right, let's just say what it is. All right, and at the end of the day, nobody brought that shit up because nobody even wanted to talk about what happened.
Toya, if they'd have told you to say something about Hilton Head, you would have said it. Just like you brought up Apollo when we weren't even supposed to bring that up.
I'm so glad you said it just the way you said it.
If they would have told you to say it, you would have said it, and you know you would have. I wouldn't have, because Jackie's my friend.
I want you to get it all out. The reason why I have my job on this show, and yes, I said job, bitches, I get checks. The reason why I have my job on this show is because I'm not told what to say. The things that come out my mouth, I have to own. The things that come out your mouth might be rehearsed.
No, ma'am. You know that's not true, Toya. Don't even go there. But what I'm saying is, did they tell you to bring up Apollo at the birthday party? Because Phaedra made it very clear. Phaedra made it very clear that she didn't want anybody to bring him up. Why you over talk people? I can't say anything.
Messy, Toya. But these bitches are the messiest of them all. All of us got a little messy in us.
Okay.
That's why we're on TV. So they can stop with that bullshit too. The reality is everybody watches our show because they want to hear the authentic things that come out your mouth, not what production told you what to do and say.
Toya, we all know you were going to bring that up if they told you to. Just like,
if I was going to bring
why you screaming? Can we talk?
If I was going to bring something
like, you know, when I get to screaming with Simone, I can't really do it. But what I'm saying is, just like when we were at Phaedra's thing, she said, don't bring up something. Production told you to do it, and you brought up Apollo.
Production asked me to bring up Apollo.
So you did Phaedra. What I'm saying, just like if they asked you to bring up what happened in Hilton Head, you would have done it.
Asked me to bring up Apollo to Phaedra. I said no a number of times, and I said, but I'll ask where's he at, because I was curious where he was at. But I didn't bring it up to Phaedra. I didn't embarrass Phaedra. I didn't do anything of the sort. Do you know how many times I could have brought up stuff like, okay, when Cecil and Simone said that Jackie and her husband shouldn't have walked in there with motherfucking Obama and his wife, and said it should have been Clinton and his wife. Remember that? But they never said that. You remember when Jackie always say that her husband, I sat in his lap, but in reality, she was pulled up in that motherfucker. Girl, stop with the bullshit. I really could be saying some shit. I chose.
You just said some shit, bitch. You just said.
I chose.
You just said
a lot
some
of things that could be controversial, and I'll let Heavenly speak if Heavenly.
Speaking the truth, Boopy. I'm always speaking the truth, Toya. Toya, you were asked to say certain things, and if you were asked, speaking now, you already spoke. I'm saying if certain things you were asked, if it wasn't an issue, they felt like if they asked you, you would have brought it up. I mean, Simone wouldn't have brought it up. Nobody else would have known to bring it up, but you would have brought it up.
So
and
why is it? So why is it that I would have brought it up? Why is it that I would have brought it up? If that's the case, why would I bring it up?
We can't have a conversation one hand. That's how you communicate. But we have to let the other person speak.
I very rarely.
But the whole time, can I get a word in, please? What I'm saying to you is, it was a trigger. It was a trigger for Jack.
Quiet too.
Toy, okay. So it was
I can't mute him, child. I tried that one other time. I just have to.
I know that's right. I can't mute shut it down last time. But no, we're not having an argument. I'm just making my case that it was a trigger for Jackie. We really felt that you were going to bring it up, and it was a tough space for them. They really went through a lot, Toya, for real.
They thought I would bring it up when it wasn't my trip.
Yes, they thought you would bring it up.
It wasn't my trip, nor did I give two shits about Hilton Head.
Okay, let's put this in perspective.
You're talking again. Production didn't come to me and ask me to take them to Hilton Head and be the shady one. They asked Simone.
Well, my whole thing is we could have changed the trip. We could have changed the trip. Honestly, a cheap ass trip to
The
Hilton Head.
math
We could have
ain't
went a lot of
mathing
different.
over here, girl.
We could have went a lot of different places. We did not have to go to Hilton Head from the very beginning.
Italy, child, take me anywhere,
But Hilton Head wasn't even no good place to go. So I mean, that was a cheap trip. Not no shot at Curtis for taking her there. But that's a cheap trip anyway. I mean, if you're gonna take me somewhere, don't take me to no damn Hilton Head.
That's not the point.
Take
The
me
point is, it was
somewhere.
a trigger for Jackie. She didn't want to go. That's what it is.
You mean her man having been there was a trigger for Jackie, not Hilton Head.
In your own house, in your own
Nasty, dirty bitch. You a nasty, dirty bitch.
Okay, all right. Now we have got
that was the place of the crime. Phaedra even say you don't go back to the scene of the crime because the people looking for you there.
That's right.
Do you think it's more people looking for her?
Toya, what you been drinking, baby? What kind of wine you drinking, baby?
What you talking about? What you drinking? Because I need some of that.
I'm drinking your wine, bitch. I'm drinking your wine. I'm drinking Toya's wine collection. We gonna go to Toya online.
Hold on. The show is on. The people gonna miss the good parts of the show tonight. Y'all.
It's a trigger.
Yes.
For my friend.
Yes.
I got a lot of triggers.
We all got triggers. We've all given triggers. So what you saying?
I'm saying the show on, and I want to hear Jackie being called a bitch real quick, so be quiet.
Anybody call Jackie a bitch is a bitch themselves. That's what I said. You heard me. Now go run tell that. Got no damn respect. Jackie is 60 years old. Y'all not gonna sit up here. But you know these school kids are fighting damn
Jackie
teachers.
65.
I hate you. She's not. You know she's not 65.
I said, why was I at a 60th birthday party if Jackie really 65?
She is not 65.
She's down backwards now.
Jackie is 60. 6.0.
Well, child, it don't matter. We ain't paying Social Security, so it don't matter. We ain't gonna have to. There ain't nobody.
No, Phaedra, you have me. She not 65, Phaedra. She not 65.
Child, I don't know. I wasn't at the birth. I don't know. I'm not entitled to statistics, but if you pass, I'm gonna get your death certificate.
She looks pretty good for her age. I ain't
She looks really good for 60.
She looks good for whatever age she is.
When I turn 60, if I need anything, I know who to go to.
Now, this question is continuously coming up, and so heavily, they're asking me, why am I on the couples trip without a man? So, what y'all?
Yeah, I was supposed to check you louder about that.
The thing is, Toya, I don't know if you knew, me and Heavenly had went on a blind, well, we weren't even, it was a real date with the guy I'm seeing. And long story short, he couldn't go on the trip. He's a doctor as well, but he can go on the trip. So you can confirm that, Heavenly. So
yeah, definitely. And can I say he kind of looked like your ex-husband? Is that bad to say? Because no.
Well,
I mean, you got a type. I'm gonna say you got a type. Okay. Okay. Well, we went on a blind date. The man was supposed to come. He was all set to come. I don't know what happened, but he couldn't come for some reason.
Was he a doctor?
Yeah, he was a doctor.
Oh.
Yeah,
maybe you should have got that old man.
He was young too. He was a young dude.
Bar.
How old
would have been right there?
Phaedra was kind of young.
He's probably like, I don't know, 35, 36.
Right. The old man from the cigar bar would have came.
Yeah.
or that young buck that was looking at your ass. He was like,
oh, you didn't like him, did you, Phaedra? Phaedra, he came there for you, and you didn't even give him time of day.
Got you. Eugene said he got you. Don't worry.
I know. Okay, and Eugene, I'm holding it to you. But so long story short, I did have a date for the actual couples trip, but he's a doctor, and he had something going on in another state because he had a parent that passed away. It was a lot of stuff. Okay, but anyway, so it is what it is.
They say Apollo was hot, girl.
How about what? Oh, talking about looking good. He's attractive. Yeah, I like attractive.
Yeah, he's a looker. So do you prefer them light skin?
I like who like me. I mean, I date everything. I'm an equal opportunity employee. You know, I don't discriminate.
She do discriminate now. She do discriminate. They have a certain income. They have to have a certain income.
I like attractive men that have money. Yeah, I do. I mean, is something wrong with that?
No, not at all. At all. No, it's not.
Well, it's back on. It's you and your husband in this little pink dress. Barbie pink.
This was one of Heavenly shining moments.
It was. I wasn't even in there.
You
I
was
wasn't on the bus.
On the island in Barbados.
Oh, I can't see. Okay, yeah, my man. Yeah, he went to see his daddy gravesite.
No, not that part.
Oh,
not that part.
Hurt back.
Hurt back.
Oh, what happened? What happened?
Hurt back. Hurt back.
Oh, hurt back when y'all told me when I gave the people the questions and they act like they didn't tell their husbands the questions. Hurt back. That hurt back.
Nobody gave me
your
the questions.
It was easy as hell. All you had to do was say, "I love my husband unconditionally." That's what I thought you was gonna say. Everybody made her back into something. Quad's question was, "Do you appreciate your wife?" That
no, that's question. Not what you said.
Yes, it was.
We're not gonna live in the, and we're not gonna live in the past.
No. That's the question. Do you appreciate Quad?
Do I appreciate Quad for what exactly?
No, I'm saying on Hurt Bay. That's the question I gave Dr. G. Do you appreciate her?
We're not gonna talk about her. She shall not be named because she's not here.
And your question was, I don't remember your question.
Shady as hell. Eugene, do you remember?
Oh, Lord.
It was something about...
Look at it going backwards. Listen, I thought we in a place right now.
Yeah.
I didn't give you your question.
Yeah, let's go
but
forward.
Everybody else got their question. Your question was very easy. Your question was very easy.
It wasn't. It was very negative. It was
no, it wasn't. It was not. I swear to God, it wasn't.
Okay.
Toya, I mean, it's all about how you look at things.
It was a loaded question.
What was the question, child? I didn't see it.
Something like, if Eugene didn't have money, would you be with him? And I thought she was going to say, I love my husband unconditionally. That's what I would have said. She got upset about the question.
That wasn't the question.
Okay, what was the question then? Because go back. Let's
it was the whole thing about Hurt Babe.
No. We talking about your question because we know Simone's question.
You would have fought her ass. It was strictly about her
saying everything that was wrong in our marriage.
I gave y'all opportunity to come back to what y'all problems were, and y'all made it something negative because y'all were in a bad place, I guess. I don't know.
Let me tell you something.
I think y'all was in a bad place because the questions weren't hard.
And
I told Simone her question.
Why do we have to lie to these men? Absolutely. We don't have to lie because that is the... Thank you. We shouldn't have to lie to a man that loves you unconditionally, and when you love him, everything should be. You should put everything on tape.
Right. If you dick little, just tell him shit. That's what you saying. Don't lie to him.
Talk about.
Look, Eugene already said his dick is not to be talked about. It's obvious y'all want to see his dick.
I do not. I promise to God, I do not want to see that man's penis.
That's the problem. What's the problem with naming dick?
I don't want to. Hey, listen.
Where your dick
my man dick is off the table, okay? My man dick ain't on the table, okay?
My man right here, he ready.
We're not gonna talk about my man dick, okay? You gonna leave my man dick out of here?
Where your man at?
Pedro, don't be talking about my man dick.
Enough penis conversation.
Eugene done found it. He said it say, look at that. It say, ask your husband why you don't respect him in public.
That was a very good question. I don't remember that question, but that was a very good question. Because you don't.
See, because what you was trying to do was get me to hurt my man.
No, I wasn't. I was trying to get you to stop hurting your man on TV. That's what I was trying to do.
He was quick.
Listen to what I'm saying. I was trying to get you to stop hurting him, honestly. For real.
Girl,
I'm okay with it.
This hurts. Eugene, he fine. I mean,
you ain't happy.
And the reason I say it's loaded.
He's still on your loaded.
Okay, I know that's right.
But the audience, they
he damn sure looked it up. That's right.
What y'all say? What y'all say?
My man ain't gonna look up no reality TV.
The audience grabs it.
Eugene said what we said is
so we finally on a commercial and because y'all been talking all the way
to the audience, they grab hold to it. You know, that Heavenly listens to what the audience says and then she says it.
It becomes fact.
What are you talking about?
When you ask the question, say if you
what's up?
Eugene on this live, so I heard you want to live with us in colors.
That's just part one. I'll be back with part two because they were on Instagram live for an hour. But I love how Toya did not back down to Heavenly and Jackie mouthpiece, okay? I love how she called her out to the point where she had no other choice but to start, spewing out profanity like she normally, does. And Toya held her ground and all of that. And at the end, she had, once again, no choice but accepted. Toya also throwing Simone under the bus, exposing production, and the list goes on and on. Basically, if you're going to throw me under the bus and tell me production, feed me what to say, I'm calling everybody out. Don't do that, okay? Because this is a job and I'm my authentic self, okay? So imagine production coming to you and saying, this is where we want the trip to be, knowing what happened to your friend and then telling you to lead the trip because they are aware what's about to happen. And of course, this is a job. Integrity and loyalty is amazing, but if we want to keep collecting these checks and come back for season 11, we need some spice. Okay? So let's go ahead and spice up these episodes. Who else is going to lead the trip? I have to lead the trip so then Jackie and her mouthpiece can come in and cause drama. And that's exactly what happened and how it played out. I'm just going to pretend and say, oh, I forgot, because they do need drama. As sad as it sounds, they've been having great episodes, but the audience, they're up and down. One moment it's too negative and the next moment it's boring. So you have to find that balance, and they needed to find that balance, and that's why that happened. And also, of course, Heavenly couldn't help herself but to throw some shade at Letitia. And I might not be here for Heavenly, but the whole trigger situation and move on, all of that, yeah, okay? You don't get to tell people when to move on and all of that, okay? Everybody process things in their own ways, and they handle and understand triggers in their own ways. I kind of see and understand where Toya was going, but yeah, you don't get to say, okay, so stop blaming Hilton Head. Your husband did this. It doesn't matter. It was a part of the entire package. Yes, her husband stepped out and he was wrong, but the place is also included in that mess. So it is absolutely a trigger, and you don't get to tell people move on. If this is a part of their healing process, then let them heal, regardless of how many years ago it was. But I wish them the best. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. I'm wishing all of you well and take care. I'll be back with part 2. My loves, thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also, turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.